Hello friends, welcome to Board Minds Think Alike. You might be wondering, what is this beautiful sound that you're hearing? Well, it's coming right out of this minimalistic wallet, which is coincidentally a fidget toy. The wallet wizards from a company called PunCube created this masterfully made minimalist wallet that I have been obsessed with over the past 2 weeks. Honestly, it's been a joy to pull this out and use it. So PunCube sent me this mechanical wallet, 2 mechanical wallets. This one was sent first, and then this one was sent later. This is the Wasteland Black. The Wasteland series has these ridges, as well as that clicky sound, the ratchety sound that I really like. And also, the proper way to open it is with this middle notch right here. This Horizon Black model has the notch at the bottom right, and you can also open it one hand. This one's easier to open than this one. Now I have 2 mechanical wallets. Also, huge props to PunCube. Although initially there was a shipping error, they immediately rectified it. I was supposed to only review this one, but they sent this by mistake. They went ahead and sent me a new one anyways. That's actually great because I can test both mechanisms. Particularly, you want to talk about the fidgety nature of each wallet. By the way, these are officially called the Mech wallet. Overall, when you order these, they come in beautiful packaging. 5 stars just for the packaging, honestly. Let me show you a quick unboxing. It comes with the tin, the nice embossed logo of the Mech wallet. And when you open it, you find the Mech wallet itself, fancy little screwdriver, and also the included money clip, which is washable and reusable. It's really addicting. Can't explain it. This one kind of looks more rugged. This one looks more professional to me. Also, the Horizon Black model is easier to open, like I said. A lot quieter. There is another model that I don't have. It's supposed to still have the fidgety aspect. It's a lot quieter than this. And it has a different design. I'll put it on the screen right now. Okay, go back. This one's a lot smoother. This doesn't feel like it has magnets. So in this 2-week usage or review or whatever you want to call it, I want to really challenge again the claims that they made on the website. First, let's talk about the one-handed accessibility. For the first one, easy. A lot less pressure, like I said. The Wasteland though, it's kind of hard to do. Definitely requires more force. You just need to hit the sweet spot, which is here. So they're both one-handed ball, one-hand openable. That's a term that I just made. But let's also take a look in the capacity of each wallet. So it's supposed to be able to hold 6 cards, flat cards, or 5 embossed cards. And with the bifold module, it's supposed to be able to carry 9 cards. I really love the modularity of these wallets. You can really pick and choose. There's a lot. Currently, I have with me for testing the Mech wallet bifold module. These modules stick firmly into the back of these wallets using 2 tiny screws. I'm using PVC cards here, so I'm not gonna dox myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No problem. Due to the nature of this design here, I don't know what they call it, but it's a nice mechanism. It fans the cards so you can access them. They have the same design here. Like I said, comfortably fits 6 flat cards or 5 embossed cards. You know, obviously cards are typically embossed, so we can expect to use 5. We're gonna talk about the cons later, okay? Right now, let me gush over this product because they graciously sent me 2, but no worries, I'm gonna be completely honest. Next, I would like to test the weight. I'm just gonna include the dummy cards. This weighs around 84 grams, 82 grams. This is lighter. For the size comparison, I still keep my old wallet. This is made from aluminum 6063. It's an alloy, so it is corrosive resistant. And since it's a single block of metal, it's sturdy, it's strong, but I do expect this to be a scratch magnet. Let's be real. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Already has a few scratches on it. It's part of the character building of your wallet. You know, it adds to the patina. That's what it's called, patina. Some people like the patina of an older wallet. This is also going to collect a lot of scratches, but I don't mind. It's a great reminder of time. Fun wallets are supposed to take a beating. Okay, the modularity function. It's not that hard to mix and match. It's nice that it comes with a screwdriver. On the website, apart from the bifold module and the MagSafe one, there's also an AirTag module. And there's a sentry card, that's what they call. The magnets are very strong. A couple of millimeters deep. It can hold at least 2 more cards or some cash. Hello, Abe Lincoln. It also has a little flap here. This is made from calf leather. It can hold a driver's license here. Put it there. Easy. It's a complete feature-rich wallet. Well, let's be real, you don't really need to bring a lot of cards nowadays. You can even just use your phone. You can use Google Wallet, Samsung Wallet, Apple Pay. This has a module to carry some cash because you don't really need to carry cash. As sad as that sounds, you can hold a couple of bills here and there, as well as 2 more cards here. So in total, you can carry up to 6 flat cards, 7, 6, 7, and then 2 more here. So 9 in total flat cards. If it's embossed, then it's a different story. Up to 9 cards in total with the bifold module. Pretty neat. Next one, we have the money clip. This is reusable, so don't worry about it. Honestly, just feels like double-sided tape. Like that. This is included. You don't have to pay extra. The bifold module is $20, so it's a bit pricey. You can also do it like this. The MagSafe one is nice, so you can attach it to your phone. Just sticks. That's it. Pretty simple, and it doesn't fall off. It's a very strong connection. I definitely love all of the modules, the fidgeting aspect, the size, the material, the aluminum alloy that they use, the design. Friends, I think it is time to upgrade our wallets. It's really a big decision for us guys to get a new wallet. So I'm gonna ease you in. We're gonna talk about the cons because this isn't perfect. First is, as much as I love the fidgety nature of this, there are certain situations that you don't want to be noisy. And this is noisy, man. Imagine having a meeting and having to pull out your business card or your wallet. So it sounds like a zip tie being tightened. Okay. Another con is, at first glance, it might look hard to pull out the cards that you want or the card that you want. The first and the last one are easy. But if you want to get those middle parts, there's a technique to it. It's a bit hard at first. That's why I'm listing it as a con. For example, I want the middle one. Use your thumb to rest on the card that you want, and then use your other thumb to pull back the others, and then get it. Pull it. Let's demonstrate the second one. Let's get the second one here. Get it. I used to have another minimalist wallet. This one's a little bit more jank. To get the card that you want, you have to pull everything out, or you have to fan it another way, like this. This one is more elegant. Like I said, I forgot the name of the mechanism that they use, but it's a lot better in my opinion. Okay, another con, possibly the final con, is the scratches. They have a nice matte finish on both of them. Unfortunately, they will succumb to scratches. Look at my older one. But that's just the nature of the game. You have to wear the scratches on your sleeve. That's how wallet works. It's supposed to have the character of usage and wear and tear. I don't really mind it. I'm just gonna point it out so you won't get surprised when you buy one. Scratches on the outside are fine, but you also have to accept that since your cards are going to be stacked on top of each other, especially with embossed cards, your cards are going to definitely get scratched. I think that's one advantage, I guess, of the older ones. They have each individual pocket, so your cards are scratch free. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's just cards. The most important part of the card is the chip. Okay, plastic doesn't really matter. Hell, I've seen some people online just transplanting the chip and using it on all sorts of funny stuff. If you don't mind your cards getting scratched, this wallet is perfect for you. CNC aluminum. There's also a titanium model, which I guess is going to be stronger, more scratch resistant, but that's a lot more expensive than this one. This around $85 or $80 with the bifold module. So I had a lot of fun reviewing and testing these wallets over the course of 2 weeks. Suffice to say, I really adore these types of wallets now. I don't think I can ever go back to Old Faithful, but it's still there if I need it. They're saying this is feature complete, very nice build quality, nice packaging, nice customer service. Props to PunCube for fixing the dilemma that I had. So do you need a mechanical wallet? It really depends. There's a lot of cheaper wallets online. You know, it's just basically just a thing to hold your cards. But sometimes if you want to treat yourself, it's good to know these products exist. You want to elevate your wallet experience. If you like fidget toys, this isn't really marketed as a fidget toy, but damn, I'm using it as one. I don't care. Huge thanks to PunCube for sending these out for review. I really do appreciate the customer service that you gave me. They kindly allowed me to give my full and honest opinion on these wallets. I was just supposed to review one, they sent me 2. If you want to order this, don't worry, you can return them I believe the return period is... I'm gonna put the return period here. It's very generous. You can easily test them out. If you don't like them, you can just return it. And like I said, it has 5 years of warranty. That's amazing. Shipping is fast. So I highly, highly, highly recommend the PunCube Mech wallet. And that's a wrap.